guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my May reading wrap up. It's been quite a while since I've made a video, especially about books. I haven't done one since January or February. I got so busy with school and I finally uploaded a vlog the other day, and I'm uploading a vlog that I've actually had made since like March soon, but I finally have time because I'm home for the summer to make more videos, and I'm going to start with my May reading wrap up. So I read 7 books in the month of May, and 5 of them were romance and 2 of them are non-fiction. One of them is Christian literature and the other one, if you'd say it's like business, marketing. This is the first book I read in May. It's called Contagious: Why Things Catch On by Jonah Berger. It was actually a book I had to read for my social media content creation class. It has 6 principles that you're supposed to follow for how to make things go viral, how to get things trending. There's 3 of them to make posts on social media and tell like why I posted it and how it would make it go viral. So I did one that was like going into emotions about friendship, one that was practical value, so it was like how somebody could use something from my brand. It was like Niall Horan concert outfits is what I did. And then I did triggers because our whole podcast, Living in Delusion, is a trigger because it's a Taylor Swift song. So when you hear the Taylor Swift song, you think of it. I think it was good information. I wouldn't pick it up if I didn't have to read it for a class. I'm glad I did because I feel like I got good information and know more about the topic now, but 2 stars. Next book I read is Everybody Always by Bob Goff. This one is Christian literature. It says becoming love in a world full of setbacks and difficult people. Basically, the way he did this book and Love Does is every chapter is like a different story, and he relates it back to like you can use that situation to love people and how you can like go out of your way to do these things, and kind of relates it back to like how Jesus would have done it. And in the end, it's like how you're supposed to love people is you're supposed to love everybody always. His writing is so incredibly funny, and the stories he has are insane. Like, I don't know how, it's like he's lived 9 different lives. It's really awesome to hear from somebody who has so much experience with it, and it really makes you realize like I could be doing so much more to love the people around me and all the like little things too. So I really enjoy this one, and even if you're not a Christian, I think this is like a really good book to read to like see how to treat the people around you, and his writing's great, so I think you'd enjoy it. I give this 5 stars. This next one is a series. I read the last 3 books in the Magnolia Parks, the last 3 right now. I think there's another Daisy Hates coming out, but I read Magnolia Parks Long Way Home, Daisy Hates the Great Undoing, and Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. This is the first one. First of all, I read Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates in February, I think. I started this one at the beginning of March, and I got into a slump kind of just because I got busy, and so I put it to the side because I was like, I don't know if this is something I need to read at school. I need more like fast-paced, like plot-driven things. So I picked it back up whenever I got home for the summer. I can't say much about this book because it would like spoil things, but it's basically just Magnolia and BJ trying to figure things out still. It reveals a lot more about like why they are the way they are than the other book did. It gives like their reasoning for like why they're so attached to each other and what happened, something that happened to BJ in the past. It's affected a lot of his decisions. At the end, I literally sat and stared at the wall. Like, I cannot say what happened at the end, but the ending of this book was so out of nowhere, crazy. I was like, what just happened? Ended up really loving it. I gave it 4 stars. It wasn't my favorite, but I did really like it. Next was Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. When I tell you I could not put this book down, could not put it down. This might be spoilers for Long Way Home and this one. Julian hates and Magnolia, they obviously have a history. I think from the beginning you can see that from the other books. Julian's point of view, he is everything. He deserves the entire world. I don't care what anybody says. I love him so much. I love Daisy and Christian so much. This one I could not put down. It was so good. I'm so obsessed with these characters, and I think I realized that after reading this one and picking up Into the Dark, I love the Magnolia Parks, like all those characters too, But I really, really love these characters, and I think that's why it was so hard for me to go from Daisy Hates to Long Way Home, because whenever I put this one down and then I picked up the other one, I was like, but also the ending of this one lines up with the ending of this one, and you're seeing like their point of view and like what they're thinking and why they're doing what they're doing, and like you're getting her thought. You don't know. It's so, this one was 5 stars, absolutely 5 stars. And lastly was Into the Dark. I did low-key a majority of this book on audiobook this past week. I actually discovered that the audiobooks for Magnolia Parks are really good. Like, I really like getting to like hear the way they're talking, and I really enjoyed it that way. I did it a lot while I was doing other things, but I did read the end of it last night. This one is basically, it's the end of Magnolia and BJ's story, which is so sad. It's kind of them just like coming to terms with like what happens in the last book. There's a lot of grief in it. There is a lot of grief mentioned in this one, as well as eating disorders. They end up, there's like therapy in here. This one kind of wasn't like too crazy, but there is a whole like thing at the end where like nobody knows what's going on with these characters, or like Magnolia and BJ don't anyway, and you're not getting their point of view. So the whole time I was like, I need to know. But their ending for their story was really sweet, and it was nice to see it all tie up the way it did. I gave this one 4 stars. Next romance I read was Catherine Sinner's The Bodyguard. Basically, girl in this book, Hannah, that's what I thought. She works at an agency that like does security bodyguard type stuff, and she just got out of a breakup with one of the guys on the team. This guy, Jack, is a big star. He comes home to Texas, hasn't been home to Texas in years. There's like a whole thing with like his past, and nobody knows why their family is the way they are, but his mom is sick, and he doesn't want anybody to know that he's there, so he needs security. She gets assigned to be his bodyguard. The thing here is his mom wants to make sure he's happy and has someone, so he has to do fake dating. But there's also this whole like, there's something that happened within their family that you're trying to figure out, and it's her dealing with like feeling like she's not enough and she's not lovable. I thought it was really cute. I gave it 4 stars. Okay, the last book I read was Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I'm reading her books completely out of order, first of all. I read Just for the Summer, and at the end of April, I was absolutely obsessed. I had heard so many good things about this one, so I had to pick it up next. The main character, Brianna, she works in a hospital, and there's this new guy, Jacob Maddox, who comes in, and he's new to the hospital, and he just comes off kind of mean to everybody, but then you get his point of view, and he actually struggles with like very severe anxiety. I have never read anything that had a more accurate depiction of anxiety, and it was so good. He tries to make up to her by writing letters, so there's this whole like them writing letters back and forth. They form a friendship. They end up fake dating again, because there's a whole situation with his ex, and his brother and his family wants him to be happy, so they fake date in this, and I loved it. It was so good. I literally read this in one sitting. So good. 5 stars for sure, 100% without a doubt in my mind. Abby Jimenez has not missed yet on her books I've read. I need to get to the others. I'm sitting on my knees right now, and it hurts so bad. Roommate for next year's dog chewed up this book, and we had to order my little a new book, so I kept this one because the dog ate it. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I plan to make more book videos throughout the summer. I already have one that I filmed this week that I can't wait to edit and get up, but this one's gonna go up today actually, because it's the last day of May. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Bye guys.